Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video. This one we're talking about Monday Night Football. We got the Giants, Steelers in this one. We have 4 picks in the video, so stay tuned to hear all 4 of the picks. And if you want more picks, I do post more in the Dynamo private Discord along with a bunch of other cappers, giving just our top picks. We've been locked in on these single game slips. You can see Thursday night we hit our Underdog slip we posted in here. $20 to win 168 with the profit boost they have over on Underdog. Last Monday Night Football, we went 11-4 in the Discord, but we've been crushing all sports. You can see MLB, NHL over here, 10-1 on Thursday from our cappers, plus another 10-1 day here across 3 of our cappers in the Dynamo private Discord. So definitely get in here, lock in for the NBA season as well. We've been putting out videos and a ton of picks on that and crushing the NBA as well as NFL, MLB, and NHL. So lock in over here. That'll be linked down below. And if you guys aren't on parlay play yet, but you're playing on Prizepicks and Underdog, you got to be over here. Just for signing up, you get $5 free to play with. You don't even have to deposit. They have a ton of different lines. It's great for these single game slates. You can see there's 15 different pass yard lines I counted for Daniel Jones. Plus they have that 100% deposit match, so you could deposit up to $100 and get $200 to play with on top of that. And you're going to want to continue to play on parlay play because of how many lines they have for each player and the slash lines and promos they have over here. So definitely check them out as well. That'll be linked below. So you guys saw some of the winning streaks and what we've been doing these single game NFL slates over in the Dynamo private Discord. So get over there, more picks from me for this game, plus a bunch of other cappers, but we're posting in all sports over there. But for this one, we got an early look at some of these lines. We're going to look at some Steelers here to start. We're going to go with Russell Wilson. We're going to take him on his pass yards at 206.5. This one we posted in the Discord before the video comes out. Right now, it's not up for some reason. Just as I started recording this video, they only have 2 lines up, a goblin and a demon. But we're going to Russell Wilson here, 206.5 on him. It should be back up again here, but that's one we're liking for Russell Wilson. Looking at him over on Outlier, that first game he threw 264 yards against a tough pass defense in the New York Jets. Coming up here against the Giants, a defense that hasn't given up a ton of pass yards either, but Russell Wilson really had a good connection with George Pickens already, and the tight end Freiermuth over here made some plays for him. They've been running the ball really effectively as well. Expect this one to be a game that the Steelers can continue to put up a good amount of points in, and a big game for them all around. So liking a lot of Steelers here. I think we're getting a good spot, good line for Russell Wilson at 206.5. So I like going to him in this one. And also like going to that receiver we just mentioned in George Pickens here at 62.5 for the second pick. Pickens had an immediate connection with Wilson. He hit him on multiple deep balls here. I think we can expect more of the same. And for some connections between these two, just 63 yards is what he needs here. Last week, Pickens had a massive one, so I like going back to Pickens. In this one, that last game, he had 111 receiving yards. They put up 37 points to just 15 on the Jets. We're continuing to run the ball down their throat, so I think we could see more of the same in this one. Pittsburgh putting up a good amount of points in a blowout to continue to make a statement here. Pickens only has hit this in 3 of 7 games, but he's been playing with Justin Fields, who a lot of games was not throwing that much and especially accurately and on those deep balls to Pickens. I think he has been unlocked here this year with Wilson, so I like what this combination can do. You can see over here the Giants just 8th in receiving yards allowed at 208 per game. Against receivers, they rank a little worse, 11th, allowing over 133 yards to receivers. Pickens, I think, is going to be in a great spot here to hit this one with Wilson. For the next one, I like going to Naji Harris here. I think Pittsburgh's going to continue to be able to do whatever they want on offense here, which includes running the ball super effectively against the Giants, who struggle to guard the run most notably here. So I do think it'll be a big game all around for the Steelers. With these single game slates, you got to have some kind of game script in mind when you're coming up with these slips. So for pairing these together, we like the game script of Pittsburgh having a big day all around offensively. That includes Naji Harris, who I think has a low line here of 64.5. It's something he's been smashing basically all year. His first 3 games, smashed it, and then missed it on these ones. Last 2 games, 106 and 102. Especially coming against that Jets that have a tough defense. Still got 102. The Giants 23rd in rushing yards allowed, giving up 138 per game. Last season for Harris, we saw him hit this just 4% of the time, 8 of 18 games, so one more and he would have hit this 50% last year. But the rush attempts were all over the place last year. First game 6, then 10, had a game with 7, multiple, looks like 4 games here with 12 carries. This year he's had 13 as a minimum for his carries and saw 21 last game, 20 in the first game, so the carries have been way up as well. In this offense, it's just been more effective, so I think Harris in a great spot here to smash this one as well. And then obviously we're going to come back here with a Giants pick. I'm going to go to Theo Johnson over on his targets actually. So the popular pick for him is receptions at 1.5. I actually like the targets. It's something he's actually done better at here, is getting more targets. He doesn't have a extremely high catch ratio, so I think he'll definitely get 3 targets in this one when the Giants playing from behind. He sees a good amount of checkdowns here, and sometimes they try to get him involved in the offense early, so I like going to Johnson here on the targets for the rookie. Looking at him on the season, he hit this in 4 of 7 games. Last week for the Giants, obviously just a terrible week all around. Offense was all over the place. Didn't even run that many plays, so he didn't even see a target in the last game. But before that, 3, 5. First game he had 4, another one with 3. So I do think they'll get him more involved early in this one, and hopefully they should be able to have somewhat of a more capable offense in this one against Pittsburgh than they did versus Philadelphia. But I think if they can at least get something going, Theo Johnson should be in line for at least 3 targets in this, if not more, to try to get some production from the tight end spot and keep some drives alive. I think he should be in a good spot. We saw him play a ton of snaps. He played 90% of the snaps in Week 7, 89% before that. He's been playing a ton of snaps, so he's out there. That's why he's hit this one in over 50% of his games so far. I think he's going to pick up another one and be involved in this. I don't know how effective he'll be, but I like him to at least get there at the target level here at 2.5. And if you guys want more picks for this game, this is just an early look. You can see we already posted it in the Dynamo private Discord before this video came out. And we've been crushing these single game NFL slates. Last one, we hit a huge one on Underdog here with their profit boost, $20 to win 168. Posted that in the Discord, cashed out some people in here. You can also see another huge day on Monday Night Football last Monday, where we went 11-4 with our picks across the cappers in the Discord here, myself included. Only one that killed us last week was Dortch on 2 of the props. Then we've also been crushing MLB, NHL, which we have coming up tomorrow, and NBA. So you can lock in all season for the NBA as well. You guys can see these crazy streaks and hit rates from cappers here. Another 10 in one day last week in the Discord. So check it out. Less than $1 per day, or less than just winning a $5 3-pick slip. You saw us turn 20 into 168 with the Underdog slip in the last single game slate. So definitely get in here, lock in. And if you guys are not playing on Parlay Play, you got to get over here. $5 free when you sign up. Don't even have to deposit. Then after that, you get a 100% deposit match. And they have tons of lines over here, so it's fun to cook up some slips with basically whatever yardage you want to use over here. It's great for these single game slates. And we'll be posting Parlay Play picks in the Discord as well. So definitely check out the Discord. We'll see you guys over there, and subscribe to the channel.